Is this live? Yeah, it's live. So, I need to fix this. Hang on 1 second. Okay, hold on. I'm still trying to just figure out how to do this. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to expand my screen and I can't. Okay. Um, oh no. Hang on, guys. I might end this video and start. No, I won't. I'm not going to start all over. So, anyway, hi, guys. So, I don't know who watches my videos, who has been staying up to date with me, but I just wanted to come on a random night, on a random ass night, and talk a little bit and just update you and share with you what's going on in my life and talk about what I want you to expect, or what even I expect for the incoming year, which is already underway. So yeah, so I'm home and I have been thinking so much about just coming back and doing lives on Facebook. And unfortunately, my health took a pretty shitty turn for the beginning of the new year. So I wasn't able to start when I wanted to start. I just had to jump when it was the right time, and tonight was the right time for me to be here and do something new. I'm still trying to fix this damn screen. And it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So, hold on. Maybe if I double click it. Still not working. So anyway, I used to do, if you're new here, if you are just coming across my video on Facebook, I used to do lives every so often with the In Her Experience, which is my business, a lifestyle brand that I have created from my personal experiences of just wanting, just going through hardship in life and wanting to understand what these hardships were for, why did they happen to me, and who could I be, or how could I be better from them. And I have put into practice a lot of different self-care spiritual modalities to help me build a stronger concept of who I am and a deeper, more creative connection to God and to the world. And out of that, I produced this business called the In Her Experience, where it's a lifestyle business where I coach one on how to create the life that they want for themselves and how to build a lifestyle that they want to experience and see for themselves. And so, yeah, that is what I do. And I just wanted to give a quick synopsis of what I'm all about. So it's been a long time since I've done a live like this, and I'm a little bit nervous, but that's okay. That's the process of getting back on the horse. And I was gonna say I shouldn't have left you, but it's the moment's gone because it was a song from the 90s that I love. But anyway, whatever. So let's get into the video. Let's get a little more intimate, a little more deeper. So what's been going on? So let's talk about it. I think the last time I did a video was about almost a year ago. I was talking about a couple of programs that I launched and that I wanted to invite whoever was interested in the program to participating in, and it was called In Her Love and In Her Healing, which are two coaching programs. One is a coaching program, and the other one is I want to say like a one-on-one kind of mentorship program, maybe like a class, if you will, on how to learn to be more spiritual, how to um, tap into your spirituality and connect with the divine, learning to understand when God is like inviting you for a deeper connection, or how to even create it for yourself. And then I never showed up again, only because life took a different turn for me. I'm gonna be honest, it was a really difficult year for me last year. I think I dealt with some depression. I was trying to figure out what my life, what I want it to look like, what my life is supposed to be or was supposed to be at the time, and how I could show up for myself. And all of that took a long time for me um, to figure out. And basically, I I I think I got my answers. I think the answer was for me was just to be myself. Be yourself and let it happen naturally. And that's what I'm doing. I'm letting things happen naturally for me. I'm no longer forcing anything. I'm no longer going to put a heavy load on myself to act a certain way or to perform a certain way, but to just let it ebb and flow as it's supposed to, because that is the nature of life. And so from there, I decided, okay, maybe it's the best thing for me to just take my time and figure out how I want to approach life, figure out how I want to do things, and not be scared of it not working out. Or, and when I say not working out, I mean um, not being afraid of not looking the same as everyone else, not showing up every day, or not speaking or recording something or putting something out just because that's what I'm supposed to do as a brand and as a business, but rather, just taking the time to understand, who am I and what do I need in this moment. And so back then, a year ago, what I needed to do was to step away from Facebook because I was putting a lot of pressure on myself in ways that I didn't like. And I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted it to be like easy, and I wanted it to be natural, and I wanted it to be effortless. And so I removed myself from forcing it. I removed myself from um, trying to make something happen rather than just allowing it to be. And so from there, I went through life, and I moved on to other areas, other platforms of social media. And I've been posting a lot on Facebook and Instagram, and I felt more aligned with with putting my content out there, because no one really, I really didn't have a huge following. Right now, I have a bigger following than what I had maybe last year. I have 300 people who are subscribed to my channel, and I feel more creative there. I feel more free there, and I feel more myself. And I want that here too. So that's why I'm doing this video, so that I can come back with a fresh perspective and new eyes, and again, just do the work. It doesn't have to be what people say it should be, but just give, basically, is what I'm here to do. So yeah, so that was last year. I grew my subscribers on Facebook. I've been posting content on Instagram, and I've been having fun just living life and being myself, and being creative. So yeah, that is pretty much what all of last year was about from the last video that I've done live on Facebook. So, so then this year happened, and it's been a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I really haven't seen the fruits of my labor progress as much as I would like it to. But I think I put a lot on myself, and I think that I'm really hard on myself, and I'm really difficult on myself, because I put a lot of expectations on how I'm supposed to be and how things should look. And when they don't look like that, I blame it on me for not showing up as much as I should. And I'm still working through that. I am healing in progress in so many areas of my life. And that's what I'm here for, is to guide you through that and to hold space for you. But back to what I was saying, which was just that. So the start of the new year came along, and I got sick. And I've been sick for the last 2 months, and today is, I feel like the last couple of days, the last 2 days, the last 2 to 3 days, I would say this week in general, I have just been starting to get back to my normal state of being. And for me, that looks like someone who has more energy than normal. So yeah, so I'm just getting back my energy from the beginning of the new year. So yeah, like when the 1st of January hit, literally the morning of January 1st, I woke up, I went to work, and I went through my normal day-to-day activity, or my normal daily activity. And then I started noticing, like, while I was at work, that I was having a sore throat. And then I'm like, oh crap, I'm about to get sick. So I knew that that was what was on the, like, on the leading edge of my life, basically, on what was about to, like, come through, was me getting sick. So I went home after my shift, and I started, like, downing herbal pills like echinacea, vitamin C. I was putting liquids in my body. But I will say, like, the onset wasn't as heavy, because I took vitamins just to kind of curve off the what do you call it? The intensity of feeling sick. But it really it really still showed its head. And so basically, I was sick for 2 weeks. I was coughing, I was sneezing, I was blowing my nose, and I had a sore throat, and I had chills for a good 2 weeks. And then that tapered off. And then after that, literally like the next week, I think I had maybe like a week in between the next thing or the next issue that happened. And the next issue that happened was my period. I know, TMI, but hey, we are living, breathing beings, and it's a part of life that, you know, this is what the female body goes through, is a period. So I got my period, and whenever I get my period, it knocks me kind of out of the game of life. So I had to like rest. I had to make sure that I was doing the best I could to nourish myself and take care of my body as best as I could with all of the symptoms and weakness that I had. So after I got over that, I'm good for another week. And by this time, we're going into February. So it's the end of January. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a little bit more back to myself. And then my ass goes and do something stupid and I buy dairy. Now, I don't normally put dairy into my diet. And if I do, it's very, very seldom and very, very light. But I decided to implement dairy into my diet at the top of February. And if you guys know anything about dairy, it is a petri dish for bacteria, and it produces more mucus in your body, which creates a breathing ground for bacteria to stay inside your system, intestinal system, nervous system, all of that good stuff. So my stupid self ate too much dairy. I had so much cheese and yogurt, and literally, this happened within 4 days of just getting over being like tired and weathered. Or really, what I'm trying to say is like within 4 days of purchasing dairy and having like a back to back to back couple of days of eating dairy, which was only like anywhere between 3 and 4 days, I started getting a sore throat again. And I noticed that I'm like, oh shit, I just got better and now I'm feeling symptoms of having a cold again. Symptoms of getting sick, having a sore throat, and feeling stuffy in my nose. So I'm like, shoot, I'm getting sick again. And so one remedy that you can do whenever you get a sore throat from eating too much dairy is to gargle with warm water and salt. And so I decided that, okay, I'll just do that. But I looked in my pantry and literally I didn't have any more salt in my pantry. And you would think like, oh, why don't you just go and get some? But my life has been so um, focused on other areas of producing that I just didn't have the the strength to go out and get it. So I was focusing on work. I was focusing, and then at this point I'm focusing on healing, and I can only like do but so much in a day. And so I would put other things that were more important to me ahead of um, going to the grocery store and getting salt, which I know is ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense because here I am, this person who's about, health and wellness and spiritual self-care or spiritual healing. So I literally just didn't have the capacity to go out of my way to get something so simple that could have been such a breath of fresh air for me at the time. So I just allowed my body to kind of go through the process of healing itself. And sometimes you need that because you can't spread yourself too thin. And I feel like that's what I was doing. If I would have overreached my energy and overreached my body to do something that it just couldn't do in the moment. So I literally have been in my home for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks, just mending. So I allowed my body to go through the natural process of healing itself without any natural homeopathic remedies other than taking vitamins, drinking a lot of liquids, and eating as healthy as I could, and not putting like unhealthy things into my body, not putting more dairy into my body, and not putting sugar into my body while my body was on the mend. And also just resting, really, really, truly just resting and taking my time. And yeah, naturally my body came back, it bounced back, and then I feel like I'm doing so much better. There's another aspect to this story, but I won't mention it, just for my own personal like life protection basically. So there are certain things that I need to protect, and there's another aspect to that story. It's not that big of a deal, but I don't think it's important to mention. But it was also part of what made me not be able to, I want to say, push myself to exert my energy to force myself to go out and purchase this thing that I needed, the salt that I wanted to get. But it's neither here nor there. But it did influence my ability to, go out and pick up the item. So I just needed to focus on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If I had water, if I had food, I was good. I could just sleep it off, rest, and not do much more than that. And if there was anything else that I needed that was detrimental, now I don't want to say detrimental, but like significant to aiding my body, that's the only thing that I could do, and that's the only thing that I focused on doing other than resting. So getting basic needs and resting were my life for the last 2 weeks of February. And now I'm healed, I'm doing better, I'm feeling more, I don't want to say more aware, but more present to life, more present to myself. And even now, talking to you, I'm feeling winded, but I'm grateful because I'm able to be here and do this live that I've been wanting to do, that's been on top of mind since the start of January. So now you guys are all caught up on my past year and 2 months of where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been focused on, and how I've been existing in the world. Obviously, there's some details missing, but you get the gist of it. So now what do you guys have to look forward to in the future? That's the next thing that I want to talk about. So, as you guys know, I'm a business, I'm a brand. I focus on lifestyle, I focus on healing, I focus on spirituality, I focus on life's ups and downs, ebbs and flows. I bring that to you guys so that you guys have an example to follow. I feel like I haven't always done the best of giving you more and more um, content to glean from. I try to use my life as an example of how you can pursue or how you can implement what um, what you feel connected to as far as addressing or handling things that affect you in ways that you want to change, if that makes any sense. Things that affect you and the ways in which you want to change them and make a difference in your life so that it allows you to live authentically yourself, truly yourself, and powerfully. So I feel like I haven't done a good job in the past of um, just bringing more experiences, inner experiences to the table and how to address how I've addressed them and how you can address them for yourself as a person that you are, because we all have our own ways of working through um, our internal battles. And one of the things that I want to do for this year is to be a bit more present, show up more on Facebook, and do more classes, give you more workshops, impromptu workshops, and also obviously scheduled workshops where you can pay to take my workshop and classes. So I think one way by incorporating this is once again just being more authentically myself and showing up more fully as I am without forcing it, and not being afraid or timid or shy to share with you my personal experiences, things that I'm learning, things that I've gone through, so that you can have an example, so that you can have a relatable person to turn to and be like, wow, okay, I'm not alone. I don't have to go through this by myself. Or, okay, I can do it too. Like, if she can do it, I can do it. Because that's how I see so much of the people that I relate to and am inspired by for the work that I do. And that's what I want to give back to the world as the person that I exist as. Um, so this year, look forward to more content, look forward to more videos, live videos, and look forward to me doing some classes and workshops um, and just bringing you more good stuff to enjoy. So yeah, so I've been on here for about 30 minutes now, and I feel that I'm at the end of this amazing video that I finally got done. I literally have been thinking about just getting on live and doing a welcome back video for the last, I don't know, maybe like 6 months, 6 to 7 months, and I haven't been in a place where I could do it. I haven't been in a place mentally where I felt like I could do it, and I haven't been in a place physically where I felt like I could do it. But I guess today was a day, and I'm back, bitch. So here I am, and I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.